This is a prisoner data management system for the database management system subject. This system is about managing the prisoner data management system. The system includes managing the prisoner background information, such as places they have arrested, their contact, sentence duration, and their identities. Information such as visiting from the visitor and their cell history and current status are also recorded in the system. An officer can insert, update, or add new prisoner information to the system, and we can add also new officer as well. So the officer can check their time shift of the day from the system, and the time shift will need to have the officer supervisor to set the schedule for the different officer for on whom they should in charge during what time. The scope of this system is the officer can search both officer and prisoner information, and officer can add new prisoner information, visitor information, and edit old and new prisoner information. Officer can view which room of the particular prisoner is staying and which officer is in charge of the particular cell. Officer has a schedule for the take care or in charge of that particular cell of the day. Officer can also record the prisoner education while they are they are in prison, what they learn or what they have learned during their living in the prison. And officer can add the new officer information and updating the prisoner information. This is the diagram of the prisoner data management system. The biggest scope of this system is the prisoner information. Prisoner table has a PID as a primary key, and prisoner has the name, picture ID, sentence, arrested place and date. Prisoner live in many cells. Cells has a CID as a primary key and has a cell type. We divided many cell type in the prison. Officer table has a OID as a primary key, and prisoner has a name, picture, password, and position. Officer need to in charge or take care to many cells and is allowed by the supervisor. And prisoner has many visitors, and prisoner has a VID card as the primary key and has a name, phone number, and the system record the date and time when they are met. Prisoner also learn the causes in the prison, and causes table has the cause ID as the primary key and has the cause name. And the system also record the complete date of the causes that the prisoner learned in the prison. This is the user interface of the system. When the officer going into the system, officer need to log in with their own ID and password. When they log in, if the ID and password is the same and match with the OID and password in the database, so the officer can log into the system. And officer can do the same function like a search. When they want to search, add, update, or do the visitor registration or view or update officer schedule. So if the officer select the search, so officer can search by manually by several ways. If the officer wants to search the prisoner information and want to search by the prisoner ID, they just enter the prisoner ID and they click search, so the results will be out. This is the result of the searching from the database. If the officer wants to search by the prisoner information, so they select all from the prisoner, so the all information of the particular prisoner will come out. Now, if they want to search for the visiting information for a particular prisoner, so they will get the visiting information of a particular prisoner and date and time and relationship of the visitor and particular prisoner. If we search for the officer information, so we get the PID, prisoner ID, and OID is officer ID and cell ID, and time shift of the officer. If we search the prisoner cell, so we get the prisoner ID, cell ID, and stay duration. If we want to update the prisoner information, so it will show all the information of a particular prisoner, and the officer can change the data, the information of the prisoner except the prisoner ID. So once they click update, all the information that they have edited will be updated into the database. When the officer want to add the prisoner or officer, this is the interface of adding the new prisoner. When we select the prisoner, so next is enter all the information of the prisoner and add to the database. So it will insert the new role into the database. Once they want to add the new officer, so we do the same thing. We enter the information of the new officer and insert into the database. When the officer needs to do the visitor registration, they click to the visitor information button, and they can and go to the visitor registration. Visitor information, they need to have the ID card, prisoner name, phone number, relationship at the time, and ID. And when we click the register, they insert into the database. When the officer want to look at into the officer schedule, this is the interface of the scheduling. So they can see the officer ID, name, cell ID, they are in charge, and time shift they are working. And if they want to insert, they click set all. If you want to update, you click update, so the information will be updated to the database. This is the dictionary of the prisoner table. Prisoner table has the PID as a primary key, and attributes are prisoner name, prisoner ID, sentence duration, arrested place and date, and example of the data. And visitor table has a VID card as a primary key, has a VName and VPhone as an attribute, and example of the data of each attribute. And visiting table has a PID and VID card as a foreign key, and time and relationship as an attribute, and has a example of the data. Cell table has a CID as a primary key and C type as an attribute. Schedule table has a PID, CID, OID as a foreign key and has time shift of the as an attribute. Officer table has an OID as a primary key, and officer has a name, picture ID, password, and position of the officer. education table has the PID as a foreign key, course ID also has a foreign key, and complete date of the courses. Course table has a course ID as a primary key and course of course name that prisoner can learn. Thank you.